Hey everyone, it is May 10th, Monday. My name is Dan Charles with DailyCoin. It's time for the trade of the day. So let's roll into that. Let's take a look here. But before we get into today's, let's take a look at last week's. So we had Dogecoin, and I was saying that Dogecoin, it's just when you go up and up and up for so long, you're going to pull back. And that's what we're seeing here. It did make some new highs on May 8th, 0.739, but then put in the lower high yesterday, and here we are dropping, taking out 0.54 support right now. But really yesterday, you can see it came all the way down, hitting a low of 0.41, only to rebound back up to 0.56. So very volatile, but here we are, coming down here, looking to test that potential low. So I see more downside on Dogecoin from here. It really needs to get back above the resistance, which is 0.54. On to Bitcoin Cash. Now Bitcoin Cash, it had the big move, and I was talking about the big range candle, and you're usually going to pull back. So you can see we pulled back, and often you will get the false breakout where it looks like it's going to break out and continue the move, and it fails. And that's what we're seeing right now with today. It came up, failed to take out the high from May 6th, which was 1641, and here we are dropping now. So to me, this looks like there's downside, and very important support is going to be 1300. EOS, another one I thought had downside, and it did come all the way down, holding the support though at 9. So I had this 9 support level in. It did take out 10, and now we got resistance at 11. So we need to break back above 11 for this to even look like it wants to continue this move. But like I was saying, it's normal to go sideways after a huge move like this in the big range. Same type of thing. So we're kind of stuck right now between that 10 and 11 support and resistance. And XMR. So XMR Monero pulling back today. Now this one on the 7th had the big move, but then it sold off quite a bit, closing below that 475 price. The next day it tried to rally again, and even yesterday it looked pretty good, like it wanted to set up and continue the break. It closed above 475, but it couldn't take out the 500 price. So we got strong resistance at 500 here, and today it's pulling back right now. And of course the support will be at 450. We'll see if that can hold. But enough on last week's. Let's get to today's, which is Stellar. So you can look on the daily chart here and see Stellar breaking out quite big, but selling off as well. Now we got resistance at 0.80. Important support prices are going to be 0.70. So if we look back to mid-April, we can see it hit a high of 0.6983 and then pulled back quite a bit, only to rally recently to try to bust through that resistance at 0.70. It was failing here on May 6th and May 7th, and then it set up yesterday for this breakout here. And you can see the volume spike as well, picking up. But overall, it looks like it wants to pull back below that 0.7 price. It's already pulled back quite a bit, but let's take a look here at the weekly chart. Okay, so Stellar has been looking pretty good over the last, basically this year. It really broke out early this year, breaking out, pulling back, breakout, pull back, go a bit sideways, breakout again, pull back, and it's set up nicely for the move here. Let me look at the even higher time frame here, the monthly. Okay, so here we got the monthly. So we have some all-time highs going back a bit. January 2018, and that high was 1.05. So we're a ways away from the all-time high, and we can see that this year and even late last year into starting in November, it really broke out. It was really sideways, breaks out the month of November, pulls back the month of December, and then from there it's been a pretty strong move, taking out various resistance levels. Like 0.40 right here is very obvious. 0.30 here, you can see the support and resistance, and then we get to 0.54, 0.60. Always those whole numbers, like I always talk about, 0.50, 0.60. I'll always put a line around those numbers because I know there's going to be support and resistance at those prices. And here you can see on the monthly pulling back around that 0.80 mark. All right, let's take a look at the 4-hour chart. Okay, so there's the 4-hour chart, breaking out quite nice, hitting that resistance at 0.80 and pulling back as we speak. So gotta hold 0.70. If it breaks through 0.70, I think the downside will continue. If it can hold that price, I think it has a shot to continue the move. Let's look at the 1-hour chart. Yeah, so this definitely leans more bearish on the 1-hour chart. You see the big breakout. It's got to pull back. We're just going straight up. We're going parabolic. When you're going parabolic, it's going to be short term. Pulling back, holding that 70 price. Here's the false breakout right here where it's setting up at 8 o'clock my time for the next leg up to take out the highs, but then we get the fail, the pullback, and right now it's trending to come down and at least test that support at 0.70, and it's looking like a false breakout. So from this time frame, the hourly, it's certainly looking like it's gonna have more downside from here. Let's take a look at one more time frame, the 15. Yeah, so there's the 15. Here's the high, and here we are putting in lower highs. And that's how you define a downtrend on a shorter time frame. Clearly this is an uptrend. You're making higher highs and higher lows, and then you make a high and you start dropping, and on this pull up, this is now looking like it's going to be a lower high. If this comes down, it takes out 0.70, then that confirms the lower high, and it confirms that the trend, at least on a short-term chart like a 15, is heading down. Back to the daily. Okay, well, that is the trade of the day for Monday, May 10th. I look forward to coming back tomorrow to do Tuesdays. All right, thank you for watching and have a great day.